What's up, guys? Jake the Turtle's back again with another Pokemon Go PvP video. Sorry for the hiatus once again, guys. Had some problems with my video editor and it was taken off the App Store, but now it is back and we are hopping into some Jungle Cup battles. So I'm leading with Noctowl and he led with a Beedrill. Is going to be 92 King Dom as my opponent. He's in one of my remote tournaments and it's the first time I'm battling him, so I'm eager to see what he has to show me as a trainer. So I'm going to use my Body Slam with my Vigoroth against this Lantern, and I am in a switch lock, obviously, and so is he, so I'm going to be able to take the victory in this one or take some shields from him. So I'm going to get the shield, which is really good for me, and I know that I should shield here because I know what I have in the back is not going to be good, but he has a Charge Beam Lantern, guys, so I'm going to be able to farm it up, take this Body Slam into the next Pokemon, and I'm going to throw that Body Slam whatever comes in. I'm assuming it's going to be Beedrill, and it is Beedrill. So Beedrill is going to take this Body Slam, but it's not going to take it lightly, and I'm going to be able to get to another Body Slam before he can feint me, and I guarantee he was charging up a ton of energy for a Sludge Bomb, but he's going to be forced to shield. So I'm going to bring in a Golem, and he is going to be using whatever he has left of his energy, and I cannot feint him down before he uses it, but I do not need to shield. I can save that shield for the back. So he's going to use a Sludge Bomb, and I've got a Rock Blast and almost a Wild Charge ready for his Vigoroth, and I know if I get the Wild Charge then it's going to be an easy GG, and I'm going to use the Wild Charge and then almost switch into my Noctowl, but it's going to come in, and I'm not going to shield just to show obviously what Body Slam does to Noctowl, and then I'm going to use my Sky Attack just to sort of use the move and prepare for any situation in game. So GG's King Dom in that game. So we're going to hop into another match against 92 King Dom, and I'm going to be using Vigoroth, and he's going to be using Vigoroth. So this is going to be a case of who is going to piggyback who. And I'm going to go for the counters here and then charge up a ton of energy and see who gets into the yellow first, and it's him. So I should not have switched out in this, guys. I'm going to use a shield, but I make the Body Slam here. I do the Body Slam here to piggyback off of him, and then I'm going to switch into Fortress to absorb anything he's throwing at me, and I knew he was going to throw another Body Slam. So it was a perfectly timed switch, and I can take these Body Slams as much as possible, and I'm able to farm this Vigoroth because I know that he's not going to switch out when it is that low. So my goal for Fortress in this cup is to not use any shields on it unless I need them, and obviously right now I do not need them. So I'm going to fire off a Heavy Slam expecting a Noctowl, and he brings in Lantern, so this is why you should not fire off your charge moves, because he did not block. If I fire off an Earthquake right there, he would be in very deep doo-doo. It would have been really bad for him, but I am able to get to another Heavy Slam almost, because he's using Charge Beam Lantern. And Charge Beam Lantern has its advantages, but I personally like Water Gun. And I'm also able to get to an Earthquake here, so I'm expecting a shield. And he does not shield, so I take out his Lantern. So very good for me. He's got one Pokemon left against me, and I have Noctowl for this situation. And I'm going to throw Noctowl in there to charge up some energy, and then switch into my Vigoroth with the Body Slam ready right before he gets his charge move. Which wouldn't really matter anyway, because obviously Seed Bomb or Dynamic Punch is going to be the charge move, and neither of those are going to be super effective against my Noctowl. So GG's in that game. So let's hop into another match against 92 King Dom, and I'm going to be leading with Breloom, and he's got Breloom. So I don't know how this matchup works out, guys, because it's going to depend on IVs. So obviously I don't know what to do in this situation. I've never seen it before, so I'm going to spam this Seed Bomb. Because I know counters will do the job, and obviously I draw the shield, but I lose my Breloom and my Vig counter. So that's not good. And I bring in Golem here, which was a mistake. I should have brought in my Noctowl. So bring in Golem, and I am switch locked, or not switch locked, he's switch locked. I retain the switch advantage. I guess that's the good thing about letting my Vigoroth die. So he's going to have Lantern, and I should shield there. I don't know why I didn't shield. I thought it was going to be Thunderbolt, so very good play right there by 92 King Dom. This guy's got some tricks up his sleeve. He's going to use Thunderbolt, and obviously I'm dead, guys. You know the situation isn't looking very good because he still has a shield. And he's going to use that shield probably when I get my next Sky Attack, but I don't think I'm going to get to another Sky Attack because Charge Beam is going to melt me. And I'm going to try to charge up too, but it's not going to be the case, so GG's. We will hop into another match against 92 King Dom, and I'm going to be leading with Venusaur, and he's going to be leading with Noctowl. So, bad situation for me. I'm going to spam these Vine Whips and then try to switch into Golem, but this game is broken and it's awful and the PvP system needs fixed, and I use a Frenzy Plant. But I get Golem in there right before he uses his Sky Attack, which was obviously the intention of my switching, And he brings in Vigoroth. So I'm in a bad place, but not that bad of a place, guys, because I'm able to get to a wild charge. That's the best part about switch locking. Golem, usually you can get to a wild charge if your opponent is not quick on the switch, or I think it just gets there in general. So very good for me. I'm going to bring in Fortress to wall this Vigoroth and charge up a ton of energy. And these body slams are going to weigh me down because I know he has a ton of energy. But I'm not going to shield. I'm going to save those 2 shields for my Venusaur in the back because I think Venusaur can do some work depending on what he has in the back. And I'm expecting a Golem in the back, but we don't know yet. So we're going to let Fortress get the whole way down. I'm hoping he doesn't get another body slam, and he does not. So I'm going to go for a heavy slam on whatever's coming in, and I'm assuming it's going to be Noctowl so it can farm up some energy. And it is going to be Lantern. So Lantern is going to charge beam me. I'm going to use a heavy slam here, and once again another prime example of why you should not fire off a charge move. But I'm going to come in with Venusaur, and I'm going to be able to farm this Lantern. So what I'm going to do is charge up a ton of energy, and I'm going to have to shield one of these at least. And you guys remember from the Rainbow Cup that Venusaur can take those wild charges and those Thunderbolts, but not when you're in the yellow. It's not going to be looking good. You're going to get too low of health, and it's going to be a very big chance that you're not going to be wanting to take. So I get to a Frenzy Plant here, obviously, or I get to my moves before, you know, the Lantern can KO me with a Thunderbolt. Got 2 Sludge Bombs ready to go, guys, and I'm thinking that I might be able to do this. But I think if I have a Razor Leaf Venusaur, the Razor Leaf would have killed it in the end. But if I have a Razor Leaf Venusaur, I cannot charge up all that energy. So, very good game, well played by 92 King Dom there. So let's hop into yet again in another match with 92 King Dom, and I'm going to be leading with Venusaur, and he's going to be leading with Vigoroth. So it's a very positive matchup for me. I've been testing Venusaur lately, guys, and I think I like it, honestly, because it presents more positive matchups than Magnezone does for my playstyle. So I like to farm, and I like to pump off charge moves after storing a ton of energy, and Venusaur is something that I can do that very well with in the back with no shields against something like a Lantern. So you know, I've got this Frenzy Plant Venusaur. Obviously it's not very good actual IVs, it's like 94%, so by 94 I mean literally like 12, I think it's 12, 15, 15 or something like that, so it's decent, but the attack stat is very high, so it's going to be very good for taking out Vigoroth in this cup, and I like it. So we've got Switch Lock with Breloom here. It was supposed to be Switch Lock, but I don't think he has anything in the back to counter me very hard, so I'm going to be working this Breloom down with my Bug Bites, and I'm going to shield it up because I need this Fortress, whatever he has in the back, and it's going to be Noctowl. So I know that I can get to another Heavy Slam before he can get to his Sky Attack, so it's going to be very good for me because I can weigh this this Noctowl down for my Pokemon in the back to come in and finish it off. So I'm honestly thinking I might be able to get to another Heavy Slam, and he's charging up a ton of energy, and then he finally uses his Sky Attack. So very good move by him right there because he knew I was close. And then I'm going to bring in my Golem and Rock Throw him to death, but I'm going to use a Rock Blast just in case because you never know if he has a Psychic or not. So GG's in that one. Let's move into another match against 92 King Dom, and I'm going to be leading with Noctowl, and he's going to be leading with Fortress. So I'm going to be smacking it with these wing attacks, and I know that I'm going to win this matchup with no shield, so I'm not going to use a shield on my Noctowl because I know I can take a Rock Tomb to the face. So I'm going to use a Sky Attack here. I'm expecting a Rock Tomb at about halfway to my Sky Attack, and that is going to be the case. So this Rock Tomb's going to come in, I can take that to the face, and I'm going to get another Sky Attack off, which is going to either force a shield or kill this Fortress. So either way, it's a positive scenario for me. And Fortress is going to go down, so I'm going to be able to charge up some energy. But Vigoroth's going to be able to come in and kill me so before I get to a Sky Attack. So that kind of sucks. But I've got my Vigoroth to handle this Vigoroth. So I'm going to choose to not shield the first one because I know he has some stored energy, and I know he's going to have another one ready. So I'm going to, I think, piggyback off of him here. And I'm going to use a shield, and then I'm going to use a Body Slam right here. So what I'm going to do here is going to be an expert strategy. I'm going to switch in right before he gets his Body Slam, bring in my Golem, and Golem's going to soak this Body Slam. So then I'm going to Rock Throw him, and I know at this point that he does not have a counter to Golem in the back aside from Vigoroth, so he's going to have his Lantern, and I'm going to go for a Wild Charge, hoping to get a no shield here, and there is no shield to be given. And he's going to hold on to that shield for the back, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to be able to shield this, and he's got a Charge Beam Lantern, so I'm going to be able to get to the next charge move, and I don't even need it because Rock Throw is going to do enough damage, and Charge Beam is not going to do enough damage. So GG's in that 192 Kingdom. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't know how my mic right there, but, you know, it kind of cut out and got a little bit faint. But sorry about the hiatus. I had some stuff to do, and I had to figure out my video editor, but it is all good, and I'm back to making videos regularly every day. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Look forward to making the next video.